What's up, folks? Jay here. Gonna go over the new guidance for listing titles and a tool to help article that Etsy just dropped this morning in the seller handbook. It's hot off the press right now, so I'm just gonna read through it. It's a 6-minute read. We'll go through it. I'll give you my take on it, and then let me know in the comments what your thoughts are with this whole thing. So there's some things that I think might be good, but then there's other things that I think I super skeptical about. Let's just say that. But I am willing to bite one for the bullet since I'm already testing out the new the ads options there. I'm gonna bite the bullet and comply. So try to bear with me that way. And I'm pretty sure my sales are gonna tank in the in the near future, but hopefully they it balances out if Etsy is actually going to give priority to listings that adhere to this new standard. So um, I'm just going to read through it and let you know. So they're saying the listing tool right away, editor's note, is only available to a small number of sellers at this time. We'll be making it available to all sellers with eligible listings in the coming days. I personally do not have the tool available yet. So hopefully other people out there have the tool and let you know. It could be just an easy priority thing or caveat where maybe anyone who uses a production partner, being PODers, doesn't get access to this tool. I have no idea. Pure speculation right now, but it could be something like that. Or it could be something that you have to actually have met certain criteria along the way in a much more specific way, right? So we're always refining and improving. Blah, blah, blah. Last year they introduced the search visibility page. Gives you more transparency, but also suggestions on how to improve and that sort of thing. Today we're sharing an updated guidance for what makes a great listing title to help you write clear, buyer-friendly titles that also help you reach relevant buyers in search results. It's obviously the goal, right? We're also introducing a new optional tool that uses your current listing information to recommend titles that match this guidance and helps you update multiple listings at once. So at least they're trying to make it feasible for people who might have large catalogs, right? Why clear titles matter? Buyers say that clear, easy to scan titles help them feel more confident when browsing and choosing what to buy. Also, why we say make sure that your heaviest hitting, most clear long tail keywords at the front end of that title, so that when you show up in search results, if it's not obvious by the image, then at least those first 30 or whatever characters signify to the customer that yes, you've hit the nail on the head in terms of your search results, right? When an item is unique or handmade, it can be hard to balance sharing important details with reaching a wide audience in search. For example, if you have a garment that is made that you print yourself or you do your own thing, it's handmade, but it's 100% cotton. Most people would only put that in the attributes or in the materials or in the tags, but you wouldn't necessarily put it in your listing title because you're trying to get stuff, I guess, seen, more niche based stuff or keywords, right? Whereas now they're saying, they're alluding to the idea that you're going to be putting important details as a part of in addition to long tail specific or niche specific keywords, right? So Etsy's search placed heavy emphasis on the title, pushing some sellers to pack in keywords. This often leads to longer, harder to read titles, so less human, but more just like long tail keyword, comma, long tail keyword, comma, long tail keyword, or keyword, comma, keyword, right? It makes it more difficult for buyers to shop confidently. I understand that because sometimes it just feels spammy, which is also why I have asked Everbee Store to concatenate titles for us to make it, if I'm selling a 50th birthday t-shirt, that's all I want it to say. I don't want it to say an Etsy title. I want all that data into my listing metadata so that it shows up in search results for optimized keywords that way, and index that way, but it doesn't look like a spammy title because they look terrible, right? Should I update my listing titles now? Our search system has evolved to take a more holistic view of your listing, including titles, tags, attributes, descriptions, first photo, and even reviews. This is huge. So they're plausibly, saying that they're going to be scanning customer reviews. So if a customer says, let's say, funny 50th, this is the best 50th birthday shirt that I've ever had or gotten, blah, 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 and you don't necessarily have that in your title or your tags, you should, but I mean, an example here, that you could potentially rank for that word because it's in the review that a customer left. To me, this is awesome, especially if it's something that, customers would potentially say over and over and over, something unique and awesome about maybe the softness of the feel of the Gildan 64000, for example. I wouldn't put nice and soft in my listing title normally, but you could potentially rank for that, right? That's how I'm understanding this right now. And this means, well, while your title is still an important part of your listing and can impact both search results and buyer conversion, it doesn't need to do all the work. So you can now focus on clarity and relevance in your listing titles while moving other key details into listing tags, descriptions, and attributes. This will help you show up to interested buyers more easily and also help them feel more confident when making a purchase. This kind of makes sense, right? Because titles have always done the heavy lifting and tags have always still been optional, right? And same with the attributes. So obviously there's more weighting on the title has always been my take, right? Going back to 2.5 years ago with my Etsy titles and tags video. I'll link actually down below or up here somewhere, just so you have insight as to how to properly write the titles there. So far, right? So what makes a great listing title? Clearly state the item for sale, like mug or dress. Include the most important traits up front, the item's color, material, and size. Streamline for clarity and scannability, so consider using less than 15 words when including the traits that make your item special. So when you're talking about, comfort and this and that, don't go crazy with a whole bunch of words, right? That's how I'm understanding this. Only include holidays, special occasions, or recipient types if they're essential to what the item is, like birthday candle or Halloween costume. I would say, birthday shirt would make sense in that sense as well. Move subjective keywords like perfect or beautiful to the description and try not to repeat words. So these kinds of words I've always just considered as filler. Like I would never have put them in my title anyway, so it's kind of moot. Again, because they're subjective, right? It doesn't mean it's perfect for everybody. That's always been a description call to action thing for me. So this is kind of status quo so far. Try not to repeat words. I've preached this over and over. Stop wasting your keyword real estate. I've been saying this for probably closer to a decade now, and it's one of the things that I see all the time when I'm doing listing audits, is that people like birthday shirt, 50th shirt, funny shirt for dad or dad shirt and stuff. It's like shirt over and over and over. It's just not necessary because Etsy does broad match. So they'll pick the word shirt and add it over here to, an array of whatever singular keywords you have as well. Though I would still probably list 3 main long tail keywords that I think I want to rank for, like 50th birthday shirt, dad birthday shirt, and then maybe, 50th shirt for grandpa or something like that, right? If it fits in the 20th characters. I had to stutter on that one, but you know what I mean? Just in case people were going to type those into the search bar, then I want to obviously exact match whenever possible. Don't worry about adding info about price, shipping, or sales. Again, I agree. That's always been part of, you can have your shop announcement or something like that. New guidance here. So listing, title, trait of keyword, and then we have examples. Keep them in the title, yes or no, and what to do. So noun, dress, mug, and table. Keep them in the title, of course, right? It's what it is, right? Clearly state what the item is just once in the listing title. Only once, they're saying. Objective descriptors, so neon pink, extra large, reclaimed wood. To me, I think those make sense. They're objective, right? That means it's a true fact for everybody, not subjective. So it's not my opinion. It's not what I think is potentially perfect, right? Is it neon pink? Yes. Then put that in the title, right? Is it reclaimed wood? Yes. Put it in the title. Extra large. If it's part of something that is, a handmade thing that is literally extra large, when it comes down to sizing, I normally would not do this, but Etsy alludes to that as well later. Include the top 3 most critical descriptors in the category, so color, material, and size, as well as other key information that sets your item apart. Aspirational search terms. So birthday gift for him, birthday present, personalized gift. These are huge, right? These are things that I've traditionally done in my one birthday shop. And then personalized gift is one of the top searched keywords on Etsy. Keep it in a title? No. Move to tags or attributes. So moving it to the tags makes sense because you can absolutely still show up in search results for it. And then attributes, they've said now, are weighted essentially like tags would be. Would I keep it in my title though? Absolutely. I am definitely going to keep personalized gift in my title, especially in the first 30 characters. So I will be testing without. I will be testing as Etsy suggests for you guys, so you don't have to yet. But for something like personalized gift for me, I mean, it only makes sense. People want to see personalized birthday gift, right? Personalized birthday gift for him or for dad, what it is, who it's for, right? Full stop, right? That's kind of for me what would make sense as to what they said above. Subjective descriptors now, so beautiful, perfect, wonderful. They're like filler words. It's not necessarily perfect for everyone. It's not necessarily wonderful to everyone. No, move to tags or attributes. I probably wouldn't even include it. Maybe in your description. Perfect for that, special man in your life. How the item is sold. On sale, free shipping. No, remove completely from listing. I agree. I would never put that in there. Makes no sense unless you have a badge on your listing photo, free shipping or something like that. Then, to me, that's not something that's going to get scraped for data. So it's not doing any harm. But in terms of actually having these as keywords or part of your SEO, they're saying remove it completely. And it also makes sense with the free shipping or on sale because you can filter by those, right? So it is what it is there. Unnecessary repeated words or phrases. So you have adult, unisex adult poncho, unisex cotton poncho. No, remove repeated words or phrases. So in this case, you would have unisex adult poncho and cotton. You would not have anything else extra that you've already listed. This is where it gets a little sketchy to me here now. So we got some examples. So check out these examples of listing titles before and after applying our updated guidance to see what it looks like in practice. So the old title, dad t-shirt, father shirt, personalized Father's Day gift, personalized dad t-shirt, dad statement shirt, father shirt with kids' names. So I wouldn't have titled it, like this either. Again, I wouldn't have listed shirt and t-shirt more than once each. So it's got shirt, personalized, way too much of a waste of keyword real estate. You could definitely have leveraged something else here. But that said, their new title, they're suggesting personalized 100% cotton dad t-shirt, custom kids names, small to XL. Why would you list the sizes in the title, especially when you have a range from small to XL? To me, makes no sense. Nobody's searching for small to XL, right? Nobody's searching for that. Nobody's searching for a large t-shirt. I know this. You're searching for a t-shirt and then you check the sizes. Nobody searches for a large t-shirt because historically it's not something that is ever in a listing title. Makes no sense, right? And I really don't think this is going to get me the sales on my personalized Father's Day shirt unless I have personalized Father's Day shirt at the front of the title, right? Counterintuitive for sure, this one. Don't love it. Personal opinion so far because, to be determined how it works out, right? Old title, Moonstone ring, mini ring, solid gold, perfect for women's engagement, daily wear band. So again, one thing I would have done here is commas to break it up visually at least. Celestial blue moonstone ring, 9K solid gold band. So 9 carat solid gold band, that makes sense. Celestial blue moonstone makes sense. Moonstone ring, mini ring, women's wedding engagement, daily wear band. I still kind of like this. It depends. I'd have to see the item because, to me, this is subjective. Right? Why would they not include women's engagement ring if it was in fact an engagement ring? So I don't know. On sale, banana birthday, happy birthday, birthday bandana, happy birthday dog bandana, birthday cat bandana, birthday bones, birthday pet present. I agree. Spam. Birthday bones cotton dog bandana, easy slip over the collar. I'm on board with the first half. Birthday bones, cotton dog bandana. That makes so much sense. I would never write on sale. Um, easy slip over the collar. It would make sense if it is, in fact, easy slip over the collar. If it's a cat bandana or a dog bandana, typically they don't slip over a collar, right? So I'm still, questioning some of this here. I would have said, maybe clip collar or tie or knot or something, but if it's a slip over the collar bandana, then sure. But there's nothing in this original title to allude to the fact that it was, in fact, this slip over, slip over the collar, right? So again, it feels subjective. We'd have to see the item. If it is in fact an easy slip over the collar bandana, then of course that would also make sense. That's something to me that, a customer would potentially search for, right? Like an easy on type thing. A new tool to easily update your listings now. So this is where it gets interesting. There's a 17-second video here I'm going to play. But to help make it easier and faster to apply this new guidance, we created an optional AI-powered tool that suggests updated listing titles using your current title, first photo, and description. Interesting, right? Quickly update one or many listings at a time, accept our suggestions or customize them to fit your style with real-time feedback, and guide your edits. So this to me screams AI. We all know that AI can be very subjective and inaccurate when it comes to SEO and creating listing titles. Even with GPTs that people have created, like you're still, it's not foolproof by any means. What I will do is quickly update many listings at one time just to see what happens, right? Like I said, I'll jump on the grenade for you guys that way. You can also skip our suggestions altogether and write your own updated titles from scratch. It's up to you, but try it out and see what works best for your listings. It's also saying that whatever we do here, do not leave your listing titles as they are. It's telling us skip the suggestions and write your own if you want. But either way, change your titles, right? That's how that kind of reads to me. So 17 seconds here. It's showing us new listing titles. So it edited this. You can see here. It said bright blue painterly stripes. So denim blue painterly stripes, hand printed flower sack napkins. Denim blue painterly stripes. Never heard of that, but whatever. So I hit play here. They click on it, bright. So change it to bright blue. More generic to me. Save edits. Save and continue. 18 listings updated. So it just updated a bunch of listings based on one keyword there. For me, this doesn't even, I don't know. What if people are specifically looking for denim, right? I don't know. If you have listings that could benefit from our updated guidance, this tool will be available from your search visibility dashboard. Again, I said I don't have it yet, so I did click the link and I don't have it. Before you make updates, of course, I was going to say this to you guys. This makes all the sense. Download a CSV of all your listings so you have all the information in case everything or anything breaks. I'm going to speculate and say everything's going to break if you change them all, like I will try, but we'll see what happens. You can use it to reference keywords from your original titles and update your tags, descriptions, or attributes as needed, or you can replace them when the whole thing implodes, right? Make sure you're running the latest version of the Etsy Seller app to easily update the listings and titles on the go, presumably because you need to update the newest one to have the tool available to you. The tool offers suggestions for English language listing titles that could benefit from this new guidance. So it offers suggestions for English language listing titles that could benefit. So it'll become available to sellers when eligible listings, with eligible listings over the coming days, and will notify you when the tool is live in your shop. So that's pretty much it. I wouldn't go panic about any of this. I know there's going to be a ton of scaremongering, videos going on here that if you don't change your listing titles now, your sales are going to tank. Knowing what I know about Etsy, that is not the case. It's going to be rolled out slow. Will it impact anything? To be determined. If we have listings that are making sales, the golden rule has always been do not screw with them. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I would stress that you continue to just hold right now. Big holding pattern, right? Let me bite the bullet, jump on the grenade for you guys on that one, and we'll see what happens. I'm expecting my sales to tank short term, but ideally, I'm following their guidance. Hopefully sales will ramp up after that because they're going to optimize the titles for me. So we'll see what happens. That's it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments here. Are we, jumping on board here, or are we gonna kind of hang out for a minute and let see what happens, let the dust settle, right? I vote for the latter. No drama, no hype, no craziness. Don't get scared and panic and go change everything. Whatever you do, download a CSV of your listings. The link is right here. I'll leave the link to this article right in the comments, but definitely hit this little link right here to download your listing information before you do anything else. Love you guys. See you in the next one.